Sometimes you just have to call yourself out when you know that you're not on it and do the things that you know will help you to get those goals. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to get real up close and personal with you guys. I'm frustrated. I am so frustrated. And I'm just thinking that I really need to just start over when it comes to my weight loss journey, and I just want to tell you why. So I understand that people may feel controversial when it comes to like weight loss in that term, and it is a trigger for some people. For me right now, I have goals that I'm trying to hit as far as, yes, aesthetic goals, but as well as health goals. And right now I am not at those goals, and I've been really trying, and it's really frustrating. And I just figure at this point, I just need to start again. I'm not sure of how much progress I have made because I just can't see it, and it's just so frustrating. But I know that I cannot be the only one. And in this time where there's just so many stresses in the world, there's just so much that is happening, I just want to share why I'm starting over, and if this is something that you're looking to do too, like, let's do this together. We do not have to go through this alone. Leave a comment, subscribe, share with me how you are looking to really make a change, a serious change in your health journey, and let's do this together. So the first question you may be asking is, why am I starting over? And the major reason that I'm starting over is because I'm just not where I want to be when it comes to the actual weight that I am on the scale. And for myself, I will say that the scale number, it's such a hard thing because the scale doesn't tell you everything, but it can give you a range. So there's a range for my weight that I feel is healthy for my body type and my height. I'm 5'9". I'm fairly tall. My clothes are not fitting how I want them to fit. We're now stepping into summer, and so we're wearing shorts. It is so hot outside, and my shorts are too tight. They're just uncomfortable. They're not fitting how they fit last summer. Or I have a good measure to compare it to is that I wore these clothes last summer and they fit fine, and now this summer they're not fitting how I want them to fit. And I'm just like, I have to make a change. More specifically, like in my stomach. When it comes to your stomach, it's the hardest place for women to lose weight, and you cannot specifically train, but you can't lose fat in one particular place in your body. We are whole body humans. Because I'm uncomfortable with how I'm feeling, I know that I need to make a change. Also, like I mentioned before, the number on the scale it's just not where I want it to be. I know that I've gained weight. The hard part is that I'm training to gain muscle, and I understand that muscle weighs more than fat, but the 10, 15 pounds that I've gained, that's not just weight from lifting weight. I'm not lifting that heavy. I'm just starting out. I can't be gaining 15 pounds of just straight muscle. I will not lie to myself and tell myself that I'm doing that, because I'm not. Instead, I need to reflect and readjust what my workouts are as well as my food, so that I can move forward in a healthy way. And lastly, like, my body just does not feel like itself. I think I might be having some gut issues, and so I'm trying to combat those by starting to take a prebiotic. So overall, my body just does not feel good. It's very uncomfortable. I want to feel comfortable in my skin. I want to feel like all of my insides are feeling good, and I just do not feel that right now. But I've felt that way before. I know the difference in how I'm feeling right now. Paying attention to your body is just so important so that you can understand when you're not feeling your best. And for me right now, I'm not feeling my best, but I want to. I really, really want to. So I have to make a change. Enough about why I'm starting over. Let's get into my current status and where I am today. So as I mentioned before, I am 5'9", so fairly tall, but I know I'm not the tallest. And my current weight fluctuates between 185 and 190. At my lowest, I was around 167. That was when I was prepping to get married. So I was trying to fit into my dress. Right now, I'm just trying to get back to my basics. I think my body is probably more comfortable in that 170, 175 range, and that's including like me me losing body fat and gaining muscle. I may push 180, but definitely not in the 185 to 190 range. I will list my measurements on the screen, and I will also be including my body fat percentage at current state. So to make these changes, I'm really gonna break this up into 3 different buckets. I love like splitting things up into numbers. It's just so much easier for me to just adjust, adapt, and accommodate to those new changes. So my first goals that I'm breaking down are my June goals. For each of my goal types, I have 3 goals within those goal types. For my first June workout goal, that is to incorporate running 4 days a week. So right now, I probably run about twice a week consistently, maybe 3 times. I don't know how other people feel about running, but running is such a stress reliever for me. It's helped me to lose weight all over. Going back to basics for me means making sure that I incorporate running. With having so many different types of stress, running is just that consistent thing that I know works for me. It works for me physically as well as working for me mentally. The second goal that I'm adding into my workout is HIIT. I like using HIIT. I don't typically do it often unless somebody tells me that I need to do it. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna go for a run or maybe get on the Stairmaster. HIIT gets up my heart rate. I need to find really good HIIT workouts. If you have any suggestions of where to find HIIT workouts, then let me know. I've been trying the Nike training app, but I don't think I'm clicking on the right things because the last 2 workouts that I've tried have actually not gotten my heart rate up to enough that I'm in the cardio mode for HIIT. I'm in more of the fat burning mode, which is cool, but it's not what I want. So my third workout goal is that I need to be incorporating more stretching into my routine. I'm getting older, my muscles are getting tighter. I'm asking a lot of my muscles to lift weights, strength train, run, and then I'm sitting for like 8 hours a day at a desk. That's a lot on your muscles, a lot on my back. I need to be stretching. I know that I need to do it, but to actually incorporate it more means that I am scheduling out that time to get that in. So I really want to improve my flexibility. I feel so stiff all the time. I know that being more flexible will really help me to prevent injuries. So I need to get on that. So my second type of goal for June is to focus on my nutrition goals. So my first nutrition goal is to just have half my plate in vegetables for lunch and for dinner. I'm not gonna focus too much on it for breakfast just because I tend to get in vegetables with my smoothies, or I'm getting in some fruits with my oatmeal and different types of recipes like that. So I'm not gonna focus on that too much for breakfast. But when it comes to lunch and dinner, half my plate in vegetables every single time. That is what I'm going to do. And I love vegetables. I love having the variety, but I just don't do it. Sometimes you just have to call yourself out when you know that you're not on it and do the things that you know will help you to get those goals. So my next nutrition goal is that I'm gonna get in at least 120 grams of protein every day. That is so hard to do for me. For other people that I know who are trying to get in more protein into their diet too, over even 100 grams of protein is just really, really difficult. So I'm trying to incorporate heavy amounts of protein in my snacks throughout the day with my dinner, lunch, breakfast, and those really clean types of protein. The lean meats like chicken, the fatty fish like salmon and tuna. All of those things I need to be getting in throughout the day to make sure that I'm getting in enough protein. So my last nutrition goal is that I really need to use a gut health supplement. I don't mind taking like pills, probiotics, but what I'm finding is that probiotics, prebiotics, and now postbiotics are just really, really helpful for gut health to help stimulate the digestive process and make sure that everything is flushing how it's supposed to. Basically, you need to be pooping at least like 3 times a day. Every meal should be making you poop. Let it flow. The gut health supplement that I like taking is a 3-in-1 gut health supplement from Mary Roots Organics. I will leave a link to that below. I really, really like this supplement. I've been using it for about a little over a month now, but I saw results in the first week. Like, I could not believe that I was having such quick results. And I would really suggest that if you're looking for a prebiotic to take, like, that is the best one. I've taken different types. I've taken gummies and chewables. This is the best one. And if you're serious about your gut health, this is something I think you should try too. So my last type of goal for June is to have mental health goals. that's not something that we tend to focus on when it comes to making a lifestyle change. Mental health isn't always considered in that, but over the past few months where I've just been starting to feel really stressed out, I'm finding how important it is to take care of my mental health. The first major thing that I'm learning is to give myself grace. That is so much easier said than done, but I know that I need to do it in order to move forward. No, I'm not where I want to be physically or in other areas, but I am progressing. I am making progress each and every day to become that person. And because I'm making that effort each and every day, the result may not be what I want it to be, but I did my best. And that's that part of grace. So the second mental health goal, and I don't know if it's more like a goal, but more like a reminder to myself, is that I'm still trying to figure it out and that my body will adjust. As I am making these changes to lose body fat, but also gain muscle mass, that's really hard to do at the same time. So what I'm trying to do in order to accomplish that is something completely new for me. I've only tried to lose weight, whether that was body fat or not, and I wasn't caring whether or not it was muscle, but I want to keep muscle. I want to build on my muscle this time. As my body is adjusting, I just need to remind myself that this is something new and that I will eventually get there. So my last mental health goal for the month of June is to read for at least 10 minutes every night. I love reading. I've shown you guys the book that I'm still reading, which is The Psychology of Money. I absolutely love the book, but I'm so exhausted by the end of the day that I'm just not taking the time to consistently read it. And I'm really missing out. So I am setting this goal with the intentions to finish this book by the end of the month, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really hopeful that by setting these different types of goals and just recognizing where I am right now, that I will achieve them and move forward in them by the end of June. If something you'll notice is that a lot of these results are not numbers driven. I did not have like a set weight or set goal weight that I want to be at by the end of the month. It's really about setting the habits and the results will come. If you like this type of video and you are looking to start your own health journey, let's not do this alone. Like I said earlier in the video, if you're trying to do this and you're looking for inspiration, you want accountability, feel free to reach out. I would love to hear from you. That is it for today, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If so, don't forget to subscribe. It really does help me out, as well as when you hit that like button, it helps other people to find my videos. Thank you in advance for helping me out, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.